Hi, this is a message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. You could also have North Node in your chart in Capricorn. Also, if you are a cross watcher, the message may be for you, and if you feel it resonates, you might look and see where Capricorn is located, what house, and see if it applies to that area. It's so loud out here today. Sorry about that. Hopefully you can hear me well. So, also, if you guys wanted a personal reading, you can go to my website down below or message me. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And I went ahead and I pulled 3 cards from my Alchemical Visions Tarot just to kind of get like the overall energy of the reading. This is the relationship reading, but it can apply to any area of your life, and it's any relationship in your life too. So, the overall energy, I got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords in this deck is actually about using your spiritual and intellectual mind to find escape routes out of a difficult situation, okay? The Four of Pentacles here is the next one, and this one actually is about building security and structure, okay? The Hierophant here. The Hierophant, I'm like trying to remember. The Alchemical Visions has different meanings. I know the Hierophant in traditional tarot talks about like marriage, institutions, commitment, structure. Yeah, this talks about using that wisdom too. Holy cow. Hold on. In relationship, this could be making more of a commitment or breaking a commitment, by the way. But there's some troubling like thoughts, feelings that you've been having that are ending, is what I'm seeing. It's like bringing those to a close, finding the way out, okay? Transformation. Okay, so the first card I got from the Oracle cards is Preservation. And this card is actually, I think it's Vishnu. I'm going to look real quick. Who's on this card? Yeah. He's the purveyor or preserver. So, what this card talks about, this is basically following what you truly want and desire, what you feel like you're meant to do within yourself, like following that and loving with that and not living in fear, because basically the life preservation, fear is what kills us. Going against what our intuition says is what kills us. And so like it brings death on the body. So preservation means to bring your body to life, you need to follow what your heart truly wants. Next card you got is Cosmic Consciousness. And this card is Krishna. Let me look and see more about him. He's the Blue Lord of love, wisdom, and compassion. And this is a transcendent state of consciousness. It's where it's basically samadhi, or samadhi. It's attained by different people, but in the Vedic text or Vedic religion, Hindu, the next card you got is Cosmic Consciousness, and this is the god Krishna in the Vedic texts. And basically Cosmic Consciousness is like that highest transcendent state called samadhi, and this is where you realize the oneness of all, that you are all He's the god of love, love, compassion. And so what this looks like, and I'll show you your other two cards too. This is like, what I'm seeing is this more of a relationship with yourself, but this could be as subtle as you being like in a very heightened state in the relationship that you're in. But the reason why I say this could actually be a relationship with yourself is, well, you'll see. But this is like you're entering some kind of transcendent state. Like something makes you feel very, very alive. The next one you got is gateway. This is being able to, this is going through a gateway. So like you're actually going through like a threshold into another, almost like another dimension, another world, because this talks about being able to see things you've never saw before. So that's why there's this unicorn on here. This is talking about being amazed at what you're seeing. Also, preservation talks about good fortune. I almost forgot about that. So that could even talk about you seeing like a whole new life is what I'm kind of seeing. And then the next one you got is the universe is your partner. Okay. Let me actually just read that message to you. Something amazing happens when you contemplate your intimate relationship with your higher power. How do you engage it? Perhaps you have seen things through the influence of your religious background, or you may have been exposed to other ways of making that connection real for you. It doesn't matter. The source of your understanding, what matters is what works for you. For example, if you believe in a punitive God, you will be afraid of punishment for transgressions. If you believe in a version of higher power that blesses you, you may find it easier to surrender to a relationship of radical trust. Right now, if you imagine relaxing, curled up in the hands of the divine, how does that make you feel? Can you then turn your own needs and desires to that divine power and trust that you're safe and secure and don't have anything to do at all but to feel that way? Grace is activated in your life now. You are in good hands. Your work, family, relationships, home, everything. You've done all you can, so now is the time to rest, recharge, instead of producing, doing, acting, strategizing. A hot tea, a good book, a soft blanket are in order. And with this Four of Coins here and this Hierophant, I'm feeling like you have been doing like all you can, basically. You've been following what feels right in some way. This is indicating, if you haven't done it yet, that that's what you're going to do, is be devoted like that. There's commitment here. In a relationship, if we're looking at a relationship, this is like you being that way in a relationship. Or even if you're not in a relationship, this could bring one in because of how you are being as a person. And because you're being that way as a person, it's like, I feel like something really, there's some kind of like fortune or abundance that you're going to see in your life now. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with the Self. I've got the Five of Pentacles that came out in reverse. Okay, so this Five of Pentacles is indicating that there's been like doing things that are not true to you. So like wasting time in a way. Nothing is ever really wasted because you learn from it. But this would be spending time on things that you're not really doing, maybe what you're feeling on the inside you should do. Now, crossing you. I've got 3 cards here. I've got the Strength card, the Chariot, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay? And so what this is indicating here is that it's basically going to take some strength. It's like It's like persevering, right? It's being able to make friends with the shadow side of you. This is very interesting. And then there's movement here. This Knight of Swords being in reverse, this Knight of Swords has to do with idealism. So you might have not been taking any action because you're waiting for the right timing. Something has to be perfect. But these cards right here all indicate that you're overcoming that. And moving on. Now, one thing I just wanted to bring up, and then I'm going to look at your archetype cards you got too, is that, because the archetype cards are amazing. With this tiger, this strength, I was looking at this. So, like, energy is in patterns, right? It's fractal patterns, okay? But the thing is like, for instance, when I read the cards, there's a lot of different meanings to each card, but it's the same energy. But depending on your perspective of life, where you're at, how you see life, it's going to play out differently in your life. And taming this tiger, right? The shadow is supposed to be the tiger, okay? It's usually a lion, but it's a tiger in there. It's basically being able to see the shadow from a different perspective. This is how you tame it. It's finding that, it's looking at that energetic pattern from a different perspective. One that is more real. It's kind of like looking in a mirror and seeing it like, you know, like guck all over it and wiping it cleaner so you can see it better. And then you realize that it's actually not scary. Does that make sense? Okay. So, and in the self position, 3 archetype cards came out, but I had to take all 3 because they're amazing. Okay. So I've got the Apocalypse, the Warrior, and the Starborn. Okay. This is basically you being reborn. Now, the Apocalypse talks about like the end of the world. So like those stories of big endings in some way, right? But the Warrior is your devotion during it. It's like your loyalty during this time. It's being loyal to who you are, no matter what's going on around you, because your purpose, your who you are, what you stand for. It's not trying to compromise yourself in any way. Okay, the Warrior, before he breaks his loyalty, will kill himself because it's a samurai. The Starborn, okay, the Starborn is basically like this new beginning. Okay, this can also indicate different things like destiny, fate, coming to fame type of thing. Okay, having a destiny, feeling like there's your purpose. You have a purpose for something, purpose in your life. Okay, so that is in your current energy right now. Now, in your, yeah, you've been feeling this for a while. Okay, yeah, because what this is indicating, Gnosis and 4 Cups, is there something in your life you've lost interest in? Job, relationship. I know this is a relationship reading, but it can apply to other areas of your life. So, but you've lost interest in something because the way it was done, at least, was not the way that like speaks to you. Okay, so it doesn't even necessarily mean like a relationship is ending, but the way it's doing it, or it's going, needs to change. If it's a job, it could be changing the way you're doing a job, quitting a job, starting a new one. You know what I mean? It's something, you know, something is not what you want. So that's about to change. In the past, there's a seed. The seed grows, okay? However, get the seed to grow because there was a bunch of blockages, mental blockages in your life. Now, crowning you. This is amazing energy. This is really amazing. I'm actually going to... Let's talk about the first one coming up, because I think this is the one that's going to show itself first. This is the Fight of Swords, feeling absolutely defeated. So there could be something that triggers this, or it could just be you just get into this mood, okay? This is like defeat, okay? But the cards that are accompanying it are amazing, okay? Because you've got the healer. First off, this healer the snake has 3 heads. The reason why it has 3 heads is because it grows so much and then it breaks, okay? It breaks. And then it has to heal and grow another head, okay? And then it breaks again so that it can heal and grow another head. So now it has much more to work with, much more knowledge, much more ability, and can spread out, takes more in, because of how it's like got this amazing ability to heal others now with these 3 heads, basically. And the other 2 cards that accomplish it, the Mystic and the High Priestess, which is inner wisdom. Okay, now you could be dealing with a Pisces with the High Priestess. Okay, the Mystic takes in poison into its throat, and it transforms it. It that word. Transformed it into nectar. And nectar is what feeds itself. It gives nutrition. So it gives nutrition to others and itself through taking in poison. Okay? The poison is what gives you this inner wisdom, this higher understanding of things in your life. And your higher wisdom is what's also assisting you in your ability to heal yourself and others. Okay? Now, there was a lot of cards that came out for your future position, and I just took them because they absolutely just go in a story together, okay? So, the next card out for Archetype is we got the Mother. The Mother has this protection here around the egg. So, there's something growing in you in the future. This could also represent pregnancy for some of you. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio, because the first card I got out is transition, okay? This is the Death card in regular tarot. But this is like you're going from one phase of your life to another. Your perspective is changing, okay? This is changing, being reborn, growing. She looks a little bitter in this picture, but it doesn't last long because of everything that's coming up after that. Like, it's amazing, actually. The first thing we got this Ace of Wands. On this card it says energy. So they, wands are about passion, new ideas. Oh my gosh. And it's a new beginning. There's a little baby in this pumpkin. Some of you could be getting pregnant, especially around Halloween. Possibly finding out around Halloween. But this is growing, okay? I'm like, hopefully it's not triplets or something. The next card you got is the Three of Pentacles. This is about building. Mastership is what it says on this card. Becoming very skilled in an area and building it bigger. Okay, this is your life now. So you could be doing this in your relationship. It could have been that you were having a hard time in your relationship due to infertility issues or something like that, or something not growing. But this is like building. So some of you, it could be like building a home. But you're going to get rewards for this. Your disappointment is going away. Your heartbreak is going away. All those sad feelings is going away. You're getting rewarded for this. And it all started with your loyalty to yourself, no matter what was going on. Also, like I said, if it was a relationship, it'd be loyalty to whatever you feel like is your thing, your purpose that you are drawn to do. Okay, so let's get an advice card. I got 2 cards that came out. Whoa. This is, wow. Holy cow. That's amazing. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm just really amazed by this, actually. I just know a Capricorn, she pulled some cards for herself this morning from a completely different deck, and she got a card with Jesus with the crown on his head. And I just pulled one from a completely different deck, so, and she's probably going to watch this video, so that's pretty amazing. This is your advice. This is stamina. This is being able to pursue through. That was really loud, so I had to pause it. It's persisting through the hard part, the part that's hard. Now, I know, though, that what I'm seeing is this defeat that's going to actually break it for you, because you need to break it, is what's coming up. And your anxiety, whew, gone. I'm seeing this go away. I'm going to get to see what's in your environment. Card for your environment. Go on the ground. I'm going to get one more for this. I got the 7 of Wands in reverse. This is bravery reversed. So that's, you know, would be like not feeling brave, but I don't know if this is your energy or someone around you, because this is supposed to be in your environment. I still don't know if it's you or someone else, so hold on. It should be someone else being in the environment. That's what I'm getting. I feel like maybe there's someone who's less flexible than you, or and lacks bravery. Yeah, okay. It's probably your partner, because I've got this Ace of Cups, right? It says fondness on it, so this is someone you're fond of, okay? Your partner is lacking courage and flexibility. That could be part of the problem. That could be part of the problem. This basically says, and on the bottom of the deck I was looking to see, it says basically to, okay, so like if your partner is lacking courage and flexibility, then don't focus on your partner. Don't focus on your partner and what they're doing, actually. The advice here is to focus on what you can do, and do what you can do. Because if you do what you can do, everything else will just fall into place, how it's supposed to work out. If you're doing what you can do, you don't need to wait around for anyone else to do anything. because, you know, part of it is recognizing that the obstacles and everything that come into your path are not obstacles. It's seeing them as opportunities for you to learn something. There's something you're supposed to learn and see about yourself, and it will unlock some kind of new direction for you when there's obstacles. So don't even worry about what your partner is doing. What are you doing? How are you going to respond to every moment of your life? Don't wait around for someone else. Hopes and fears. Okay. You could have a fear of moving or a fear of losing a relationship. If, like being in disharmony. Yeah, there's a disharmony. There also could be a fear of regretting, like if you don't take action. I'm gonna get one more for the Four of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you could be a people pleaser, like you do things because you don't want to have conflict. Practice. I'm also getting that you might be afraid to try, like to practice. So there could be something that you want to do that you're afraid of doing, like trying, like you really want to do it and do it well, but you're afraid of trying. I'm getting that too. So let's get the outcome. Oh, this is good. So the outcome, you got Queen of Pentacles, okay, and Nine of Cups. This is ambition. She is ambitious. She knows what she wants. She goes and gets it, and she has it. The Nine of Cups is like celebration, being overly filled, overly joyed, getting what you wished for. Okay, she's drinking a wine glass here. So, really good energy, Capricorn. So that's what I have for you. Yeah, if you want a personal reading, message me, go to my website, either way. And also, if you like this video, thank you for liking, subscribing to the channel if you want to see more. And I will see you next time, okay? Thank you.